Welcome, welcome to another episode of your Fruitful Sundays. Of course, if you are still watching these things and you're not subscribed, I don't know if it's me or it's you, but we have a problem. I don't know. There's between you and I, there's a problem. One of us is a problem, but otherwise, without having to, if you are subscribed to this channel and you are very much engaging, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys, and that is why I keep on doing this. So yeah, today's episode is going to be a bit different from the previous one. Why am I saying a bit different? Is the mood, the environment, because now I haven't spoken to you guys and I've just been coming here and asking questions. The success part, and but I'm going to ask a question again. But of course, I just want to understand where are we as individuals, because I've seen something and it disturbed me a little bit, because it made me realize that uh, life is just a wheel that is just moving at its own pace and different from an individual to an individual. There was this dilemma that made me want to speak to you guys today about this, because I've seen that sometimes we plan and God decides. Not sometimes, in fact, almost in everything. Sometimes the things that we plan doesn't always come as how we planned. That is why I'm saying sometimes we plan and God decides. The dilemma that I've seen is of these two guys, and I was like, probably these guys had planned their life ahead, or they had planned something tomorrow, and then everything that they have planned didn't go to plan. Because why am I saying that? Because they ended up losing their life. Condolences to them and the family, of course. But it made me want to come here and speak to you guys to say the decisions that we taking. Are we really aware of the fact that the decisions that we're taking really doesn't just affect us? They affect everyone around us. Be that it's your family, it's your friends, it's your church mates, it's your workmates, it's your colleagues, if I can say. It's your, everyone, it's literally your circle. The decisions that we're taking, be it they are of great decision making, or be it they are of just, I just want to raise the fact that are we aware of the fact that these decisions that we're making or we're taking, they do not only just affect us. Because I'm thinking the reason that had ended up leading to that particular dilemma of them ending up being in that particular situation is because of the decisions that they had taken prior to that. As to what decisions have we taken, I do not know. But there were stepping of certain individuals and whatnot and whatnot. I do not want to fully get into it. But of course, my focus is on you guys. My focus is on you guys, and I just want to understand that are we at peace with the decisions that we're making? Are we are we considering our circles when we take certain decisions, or when we make certain things, or when we do certain things, or when we involve ourselves in certain actions or certain, I don't know what can I really put it as, but do we really think as to the decisions that we're making and the actions that we are to partake in? Do we think that these things do affect one way or the other those that are close to us? Well, I know the mood right now, but I just wanted to come in here and speak to you about that, because that goes to also, your mental health or peace, if I can say. Are we at peace? Or be it that with the things that we do, or the things that, or you as an individual, even in fact, that is the most important one here. Are you at peace? The relationships that you have, are they bringing peace to you? Are they not only just taking, are they pouring back in your life as well? Because that's also important. Because I'm thinking for us to even end up having your mental issues or something not or something like that is probably because of certain relationships like that are not of peace in you. You know, peace I'm speaking about. You know, the Bible speaks about in Philippians chapter 4 verse 67 speaks about the peace that surpasses the human understanding. And that is the peace that I'm speaking about. So do we have that peace? I know we're all going through something. Definitely. I myself have my own things that I'm going through. You guys also definitely, everything that we're going through in life differs from human to human, that I know for sure. But in all that which that we're going through, do we have that peace that the Bible speaks about that says peace is something that surpasses the human understanding that we need to eventually as humans or as children of God, if we are all saved, of course. I still emphasize, by the way, I want you to go to church. Tomorrow is Sunday. Go to church and do the right thing there. Perhaps that is one of the places that I know for sure for myself bring peace to my life and to everything that I stand for, to be of an understanding that there's someone who's actually caring enough about my life and who's taking care of every kind of a battle that I can think of, be it spiritually, physically. I know I don't have the hands to beat someone. Yeah, but, well, you never know. But yeah, spiritually, I know. Be it that I'm seeing it, be it that I don't see it. I know I have someone who's fighting for me. And that finds, that gives me the inner peace that I'm speaking about, that surpasses the human understanding. But with you, do you have that? Which I'm saying I'm finding it somewhere. Do you have that place that you are able to go and say, okay, I know when I'm with one, two, and three, or when I'm at, I'm having that peaceful that the Bible speak about that surpasses, you know, because June, July has made me realize the fact that we all going through something, and perhaps someone needs to come in and speak about peace, man. Relationships, certain relationships that we have in our lives doesn't serve us any good or any purpose because they come in, they just leave you with unsettling mind or just leave you with mind that is not addressed. Yeah, I don't want to, I don't want to reach out to myself that much, but I want you to sit with yourself and ask yourself some questions to say, is this really working for me? Does it bring peace to myself? If not, perhaps it's time you sit and ask yourself what the answer is to that question and to that, not having peace answer that you're having. Because I want to believe that the answer is there. You know the answer to the question that you are having that says, this does not bring peace to me. You know the answer as to why is it that is not. I think it's time we sit and look onto that answer and do something about it. Sometimes we do things to just please those that are closer to us. Hence, I said in one of the episodes, I said, be careful of your board of directors. Board of directors, I mean everyone, your circle, anyone that you put in your life. Be careful of that board of directors because if it doesn't bring peace to you, it just brings competition. It brings, at the end of the day, that is where then things like what had happened to the Bafana player had happened. I don't want to be quoting such misfortunes or such uh, things like that. It would be it would be very much unpleasing to have to experience something like that with someone who's very close to me because I'm here trying to preach the message of saying have peace and do something with the thing that doesn't bring peace to you. Yeah, well. So yeah, I just want to bring the question to you to say, does it really work for you? Because not having peace also contributes to. I'm gonna speak about mental health because obviously June, probably the end of July, speaks about mental health and whatnot. Right now, probably mental health is one of the most important questions that we're having, or the topics that we're having globally or in South Africa right now. Are we okay? Are we mentally okay? Are we sit like, are we sitting down really with ourselves and asking ourselves as to, am I okay? Am I too focused on what is the next big thing that I do not even do the things that used to intrigue me? Sit down with yourself and ask yourself those questions, because sometimes also as men, I know for myself, we have this pressure of trying to make it, this pressure of trying to be a provider that we are said to be, or we are meant to be, if I can put it like that. And we encounter certain things in our lives that, meanwhile, we're supposed to speak about these things with those that had experienced it, we keep it to ourselves. And that doesn't help anyone, and also even yourself, because the day that bubble that you've created for yourself or inside yourself bursts, that is the day that probably all of us will not even be able to recognize the kind of an individual that you are, because you try to keep things to ourselves. Meanwhile, you can be, it's not easy, don't get me wrong, I know it's not easy to speak as a man, it's not easy to speak as any other individual that is not given an ear to be listened to. That much I know for sure. But I want to believe in our circle, there should be that one person we can be able to speak to. There should be that one person you are able to just take 1 minute of your time to just get that ear that which you need. If not, let's go back to the directors, the board of directors of our lives. Let's go back to, let's have a serious conversation with ourselves. Because make me understand that how is it possible that in our lives we do not have anyone that you can be able to go to and speak? If that is the case, then I think it's that time we have that serious conversation with ourselves to say there's just a lot of taking and not receiving them. Yeah, today I just wanted to speak about that, to say, let's rebrand and fix our lives and be at peace, man. If there are some activities that you used to do and you used to enjoy, you're no longer doing them and you're no longer enjoying them, and now you don't have anything to do, oof, sit down with yourself. It's always advisable. I'm not doing this to advise. I'm not doing this to, but I'm just doing this to make you aware of the fact that peace, mental health, it's very much important to just sit and realize yourself. You know, I speak about the spirit of discernment when I'm speaking about my I don't want to say church way of doing things, my godly way of doing things, if I can put it like that. I pray every day to just have the spirit of discernment. Spirit of discernment will be able to let me know and be aware of the fact that there's one, two, and three that is happening in my environment or in my life that I need to be able to sit and confront as an individual. If you can be able to just, I do not know if you understand the language that I'm speaking. Hence, I'm saying, in my spiritual or my godly way of doing things, I pray for the spirit of discernment. But in your way of doing things, which I do not know, just sit with yourself. It's very much important to just sit with yourself and listen to yourself and listen to your conscience, if it's your conscience or your inner self, that will let you know if you're okay or you're not. The truth is, if you are or you're not. The truth is, if you have peace or you don't have peace. And the sooner you do something about it, the better. The decisions that you take, realize that they do not only just affect you, they affect everyone closer to you. Everyone, literally. I would, there is this song, ya gore batswadi ba boloka bana ba bona. That is very painful. That statement itself, it's very painful. There's no there's no parent that has to go through that. Not saying vice versa is acceptable, but that saying right there, it's very painful. So I just wanted to come here and speak to you guys to say, sit down with yourself, be realistic, and we have the answers. Deep down, we do have the answers to all the questions or to all the things that makes us not sleep or make us not to take. Not an easy decision, not an easy step, not an easy thing to do, but it's worth it. It's one of those things that you just need to do for yourself. No one is coming to do it for you. No one, literally. So yeah, that is it for our today's episode. Be at peace, man. Be at peace. Speak. It's not always the case that you'll have someone to speak to, but as I said, your second. Look into it and find he's always there or she's always there. Find it or find them and find yourself. Be at peace, man. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, do the right thing. And yeah, if you have anything to say about the peace that I'm preaching about here today, put it in there and let me know. What is it that doesn't give you peace? Perhaps I can also assist. Let's make this a platform. Let's open this platform where we can be able to speak about this. If you're not at peace, I do not know what is it that is bothering you, but I'm opening it to say, talk to me. I can listen. Talk to me. I'm not a therapist or a consultant. I'm not but I know I can give an ear when it's needed, and I perhaps might be able to also give one or two of an advice. But otherwise, be at peace, man. And yeah, peace from me to you, man. Cheers.
Thanks.